I haven't made soap in 10 months. I know that's insane. I really stocked up last summer, but now that I'm graduated, I'm so excited to get back into soap making. Today we're making a wholesale order for Eats in Blacksburg, Virginia. So this is the milk and lye solution. It's at 88 degrees Fahrenheit and my oils are at 89 degrees. Here I'm just straining that milk and lye solution into my oils. This milk was milked like a week ago. So fresh, so exciting. Per usual, I burnt my blender and blend it up. This is the most satisfying part in my opinion. I didn't even get to trace. I wanted to keep it super thin, so barely emulsified. I split it into 3 containers before starting on the oat and honey. First, I'm adding the kaolin clay and ground oats, and then honey mixed with a little bit of water just to make it easier to mix in. Soap makers are gonna freak out on this one because it is super thick, but it's okay. There's no crazy design we're doing here. I just need to be able to get it in the mold. Adding any type of sugar to soap makes it heat up, so you can see that it kind of turns a caramel color, which I think is super fitting for the soap. Anyways, I used bubble wrap to make a honeycomb design, and now we're moving on to the next one. This is one of my absolute best sellers, Mountaintop. I mix my essential oils with kaolin clay ahead of time because it helps retain the scent in the bar of soap. It is helpful to try and stir out the clumps of kaolin clay in the essential oils before adding it to the soap batter just to make the mixing easier. Because I haven't made soap in 10 months, I forgot that I do need to soap a little bit warmer because my soap studio is super duper cold, so the oils and butters in my soap will actually start to harden. This makes the soap thicken up really fast, as we see here. O is correct. That is not a good sign for anyone who does not make soap. That is way too thick. It does not harm the soap quality at all. This just makes it more difficult for me as a soap maker. When the batter is super thick, I do have to blend for a really long time to make sure there's no essential oil clumps or kaolin clay clumps, which can thicken up the batter even more. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation, but you know what? We got them in the molds. They're looking great. It's fine. And now I remember for next time to soap at a little bit of a higher temperature. My bad. That was tea tree that we just made. Forgot to mention that. Now I just spray them all really well with isopropyl alcohol to avoid soda ash, and y'all look at them, they're so pretty. Although this lineup is super pretty, I do separate all the loaves before I leave because they can overheat if they're right next to each other. We'll unmold them tomorrow, but for now, God bless and have a great day.